And first offering is fouled off. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Number 36 under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. Forrest Wall now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Berrios, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt. Jansen on to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's Acuna now. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Back here at Rogers Center and on the hill, Charlie Morton. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. The difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss. Yeah, Morton originally was drafted by the Atlanta Braves in 2002. He was a third-round pick. Their first-round pick that year was Jeff Francoeur. Their second-round pick that year was Brian McCann. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One down. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Swings and misses. 0-1.
And ended up winning a World Series with Brian McCann in 2017, but they were wearing Astros uniforms.
High fly ball out into left center field. Wall in position. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. First offering misses the mark. Next pitch is outside.
2-0.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that back here at the ballpark, digging in, Matt Olson. And fouled off. When you think about the best defensive first baseman in the game, Olson is certainly in the conversation. He's won multiple gold gloves over there, and it seems like he picks everything.
One of those guys that the infielders love because he makes that third baseman, shortstop, and second baseman even better, saving those errors.
Line drive, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Austin Riley. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Strike 2.
No ball.
Olson on at first. Nobody out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's a base hit. The throw into second. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Marcell Ozuna in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's in there. And it's 0-2. And that one off the outside edge. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve. So here's Murphy now. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
0-2 now. And that's too high. Ground ball could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Over to first. Safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. 2 left. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Morton, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Ball 1.
George Springer in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And now it's even up. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And first offering is fouled off. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nickname, and he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Pitch misses there. Yeah, the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering upstairs. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. And next for Atlanta, Forrest Wall. In there for strike 1. Wall, in his rookie season, batting 2nd in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the chain. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Belt. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The pitch. That one missing inside. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
First offering, runner goes. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1
And
strike.
safe. It's a stolen base.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the 3rd base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. So up next for Toronto, number 36. First
Ball.
pitch just misses.
1-0.
And there's a ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boog, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
The 2-1. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. Led off the game with a strikeout. That one out to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that start of the 4th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. In the air, left field. Number 36 has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Olsen
0-1.
stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Aye.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Merrifield to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley. But you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom 4. Here's Kiermaier now. And he deals. And that one is lifted in the air. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
This one popped up. Olsen pulls it in on the run. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ball 1, no strikes. Kiermaier at second with 2 down. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. He's trying for third. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. And it's filled up. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way. And welcome back. Here's Marcell Ozuna. On the ground. And that's just foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Sean Murphy. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Here's Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. Dives, but it's off his glove. Here's the throw.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rosario takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. And that's in for a strike. And it's even up.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strikes.
Ouch, that one got him.
Now that lack of execution puts a little pressure on the defense too to try to prevent another run. It's been a rough inning, and he's not instilling a lot of confidence on the mound right now.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. Safe. He beats the tag. And they take a 2-run lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1. And a good eye there. That one in for a strike. 2-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, these Blue Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Righty to the plate. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Bell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Matt Chapman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chapman gets a piece there. At the belt and fires. Hit hard. That gets through. Heading for the plate. The throw in. But it's offline. He will score. And now they trail by 1. So digging in, number 36. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that's outside. Bell, the lead runner, out at second. Chapman on at first with nobody out. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one the other way. Base hit into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrels.
In the air, right side. Acuna has it sized up. Brings it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. Kevin Kiermaier next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Next offering is in for a strike. And a ball evens the count.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Two on the way.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt Olson. And there's a strike. Olson, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Ozuna in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Springer on the move. He's got it, and that's the inning. So no. Bottom of the 6th, and now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball 1, no strikes. Here's a swing and a drive. This one headed down the left field line. If it's there, it's gone. Out of here. Vladdy with a star scraper. His 9th homer of the year, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's all for Charlie Morton. And as he had a pitcher on here, Colin McHugh.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Springer in the box again, takes a strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Jesse Chavez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Hand getting cranked up as well. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's one down. Danny Jansen to hit here. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022, the 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. Astros from 17 through 19, the Rays in 21, and the Braves in 22. Over to first, 2 down. Bell in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings through that.
1-2.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. An absolutely majestic shot. And that gives him a lead. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. That's hard hit on the line. Wall puts the squeeze on that one. And we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Swung on, belted. Kiermaier ranging back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. Back here at Rogers Center. And now here is number 36. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup with Merrifield up to the plate. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late? Merrifield on the move. There's a ball. Bro, and they got him.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
There's the strike, 3-1. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first, and that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll... A new pitcher in the game, Jesse Chavez. He last pitched 2 days ago. So digging in, Bo Bichette. Up the middle, Albies. To first, and he beats it.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's George Springer.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Bichette goes. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Now it's Jansen to hit. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rosario makes the catch, and that'll do. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Austin Riley. Berrios back to work. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
And just misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Ozuna in the box now. Takes strike 1. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a tapper, and he grabs it in foul ground. And there's a hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So they're down to their final out. Orlando are ripped on a line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Rosario in the box now, takes strike one. The next offering misses. 1-1. There's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Right through there, got it. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom 9, and now the DH, Brandon Belt. And the right-hander back to work. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. A.J. Minter getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. So now 1-2.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Number 36 next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, out to left. Rosario puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Merrifield, the next to bat, checked his swing. That's ball 1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen makes the grab, and that's the end. And welcome back. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Pitches in for a strike. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. A.J. Minter, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hand getting. Got him! And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And here it comes.
Ball. 1-1.
Check swing. He went. And the count is 1-2. Got him! And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in there for strike 1. Now 1-1. Next pitch is popped up. Merrifield gets under it. And that will end the inning. Into the game now, the southpaw. And now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Bullpen activity starting up now. A.J. Minter up and loosening in the pen. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tags at second. The tag, and that's out number 3 inning. 11th inning set to get underway. And now it's going to be Matt Olson. And ball 1. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
In plenty of time to first, and Olsen is set down. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In comes the run from third. It's 4-3.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Braden Shoemake, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That one's in there. 1-2. Next offering is outside. Riley leads off first with one away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one in the air center field. Kiermaier moving under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Kiermaier moving under it. Brings it in for the third out. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 4. Welcome back, and here comes. Now a move being made at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Dalton Varsho. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. Next offering way off the plate. And now the lefty. That's to third. Riley fires to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
That one fouled off. Yo one. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score and they tie it. It's 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Jansen at the plate and takes high there.
No strike.
And that one missing low. That missed inside, and it's 3-0. Tied at 4, and it's fouled away. The 3-1. Called strike right there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
In the air, right field. That's got a chance. Out of here. And that ends the game. Brandon Belt goes deep, and the Blue Jays walk it off in the 11th.
Get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long